Afternoon, Gaffer. If we start off with the rival's dismissal, of course, the club awaiting news to hear about the appeal. Having had a chance to watch it back, have you seen anything that's made you change your mind?
No, it's a yellow card. I think anyone that's played the game and understands the game knows that that's a yellow card. It happens, my opinion hasn't changed at all, it happens in every game. Obviously we've appealed it today. We should hear in and around 6 o'clock this evening. We've sent clips to show Chongi taking the same, if not worse, on 2 or 3 occasions. We've shown Gary Gardner taking the same on more than 1 occasion, and we're shown in other games probably worse. So yeah, I'll be amazed if that isn't overturned.
Has it made preparation for Blackpool any more difficult, not knowing with certainty who you're going to have available?
Not really, because there's not really many to choose from. So we're so low on numbers, it'd be pretty obvious if he can't play, then there ain't many options to go to.
Yeah, when we talk about the injury list, how are the lads progressing?
Yeah, okay, Christian's been out training with us. So that's a positive. But yeah, little Marcel, he's obviously got a knock the other night and had to come off, but that's settling down, I think. He couldn't do nothing today. So we've just got to see how that goes over the next 24 hours.
Yeah, how welcome is it that you're going to go Saturday games now, just to give you a little bit more time, a bit of respite in between those weekend fixtures?
Yep, there's pros and cons to that, because obviously that gives you a few days extra so they can recover with the small group that we have. But the one person that does hurt is Gary Gardner, because he doesn't, because it is Saturday. It's another 3 weeks before he can actually play. So if it had been Saturday, Tuesday, like it has been for the last few weeks, then obviously he'd have been back a lot quicker. But it is what it is. We just adapt, but at least now the lads can play Saturday, and they can get the proper recovery.
When things aren't going for you as they haven't been in terms of injuries, dubious refereeing decisions, can it create a bit of a siege mentality within the club? You've often spoke about the team spirit, getting through games and that togetherness. Is that sort of added to that atmosphere among the group?
Yeah, I think that they've always been that way though. Like, that's the one thing that I try and draw from a group, is that the most important thing is us as a group, that nothing interferes with that. And yes, of course, like decisions like the other night, we were down to 10 away from home against a good Coventry side. We have to galvanise and fight to get the point that we deserved. So, but they're good at that. Like, I have to say that the lads, they give everything. I don't think anyone can take that away from them. Yeah.
Next up, Blackpool. What are you expecting from them?
Another tough game. There's no easy ones. Blackpool are a good side, well organised, difficult to break down, try and play at the right times, and Yates up top, I like him. I think he's a good striker. His movement's very good, he can finish, wants to run in behind. So yeah, it's going to be tough. The wide men are tricky, good deliveries into the box. They play 2 strikers, which is obviously something that I like to do. So yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, they've continued that momentum from last season, getting promoted into this one. Do you think they've surprised a few teams this year already?
Yeah, I think whenever teams come up from League One, teams underestimate them. And I know that from the side that I brought up before. They're a good side. They finished, 4 or 5 places below whoever just stayed in the league last year. Like, there's not much in it. They've got good players. Every team, and there's teams in League One, they've got good players. They score goals. There's a lot of players playing in League One that should be playing in the Championship, but they choose to stay in League One because of the wage they're getting there. So yeah, they're a good side, Blackpool. The manager's done well. He tries to play a certain way, so he's put a good group together, some experience, some youth. So yeah, they're a good side.
Talked about making St Andrews a fortress since you arrived here. Now, are you looking forward to being back in front of our home fans? It feels like it's been a few weeks.
Yeah, and obviously the way that the Reading game unfolded as well, I felt comfortable in the game, and then obviously that first goal, that's not like us. Like to concede a goal from across from an header in open play, it don't happen. Like, I think that's the first time since I've been here. It's something that we work hard on, and again, I think I said it after the game, I think that's the first game we've lost from being in a winning situation since I've been here. So 2 things on that day hurt. So, but we've got an opportunity now to put that right and try and get 3 points with our own crowd behind us who obviously help us. It was great the other night, and that'll be the same again on Saturday, I've no doubt.
Yeah, the last of these 3 game weeks are notoriously difficult on players, particularly when you've got a small group like we have. How do you prepare a squad for that? Is it any different between match 1 and 2, or is it just a case of rolling them out and getting them to go again?
It's the recovery. Can they recover in time? So obviously the lads that started the other night, they wasn't on the grass again today. Second day recovery, it's about letting their legs recover. They put in a massive shift, like the sports science people, they show all the data and everything. They're like, look, well, they put a shift in the other night, and so I get guided from them a bit on the physical side of things. So yeah, today it was another rest day. We had 8 people out there training, which was a separate group. So, but yeah, most important thing is the recovery.
Yeah, very finally, you've said before we're going to need reinforcements. Of course, no to Heath Chong, Riley McGree going back in January as well. Has that work begun, or is it always ongoing behind the scenes to identify potential targets?
Just when you just come and grab me there, I was in there speaking with guards. We're going through players, so we're always having conversations. But what we have to remember is we're not the only team that's trying to get these players. Finances come into play, whether you like it or not. And so it's going to be tough, but all we can do is try and get the ones, our targets that we want, and hopefully we can do that.
Best of luck for Saturday, Lee.
Cheers, thank you.